going to have a quick chat about the power of social. I take it everyone on here is in some way attached to some form of social media? Yeah? Okay, as a marketer, my job is to put the money where the eyeballs are. And the power of social over the last few years has become incredible. Does anyone know what this number is? This is the number of total social media users globally, active users. That's over 30% of the globe is attached in some way to social media. From a marketer's perspective, that's incredibly powerful. That's more powerful than the days of when everyone sat around one TV in a living room. Anyone got any ideas what this number is? This is the number of people on Facebook, active users globally. This is the number on Qzone. This is the number on WhatsApp, which explains why Facebook bought it for 16 billion. There was 15 billion messages sent last New Year's in 24 hours. That's an incredible amount of data. That makes WhatsApp one of the most powerful platforms. 255 million users on Twitter. And I don't know about you, but I've done about 4 tweets this morning already on this. The power of those audiences is incredible. It's overthrown governments in Egypt, Tunisia, Bahrain, Twitter revolutions, they call them. That's getting everyone together in the right time, trying to, mass the audience, not through mainstream media. From a brand's perspective, that's incredibly scary. The power that the audience have now has never been greater. From a government perspective, from a brand perspective, we've got to be aware of it as marketers. It's incredibly important now. For the last few years, I've worked in an agency for Coca-Cola, putting social media out. There was a recent government issue with recycling in the Northern Territory, where Coke didn't want to do the 10 cents return for bottles. That absolutely blew up on social media. I don't know if you can read this, but everything I was putting up for Coke on Facebook was just getting trolled by people and just putting horrible pictures out there of birds with, and I used a fairly lame picture here, I didn't want to scare everyone too early in the morning, of birds with Coke cans wrapped around them, like dying animals on beaches, and Coke pulled millions of dollars of their social advertising over the last couple of years because of that. That's how powerful it is in a small market like Australia. Lindt, another brand that I've worked for quite a while, they use palm oil in their chocolate. I'm not dogging out Lindt. It's not they're a client of mine, so. But they've changed their entire ingredients over the last few months and into next year to remove palm oil, which is an incredible amount of investment globally for them to be able to do that. And that's because social media users have gone out there and voiced their displeasure about it. Brands haven't got the power to stop that. So they've got to change their product to suit that. The opportunity as marketers and what we need to understand is we can't disrupt people's journeys. That's the typical thing that marketers want to do. They want to disrupt someone's journey and get a message in front of them, but we can't do that anymore. It's too powerful. We need to find out what that conversation is and join in the conversation. We need to, as bloggers and entertainers, marketers, brands, we need to provide value for someone to engage with us now. We also have our own personal power about what we see in our newsfeed. The way the algorithms work is based on relevancy. If you hover over some pictures from a brand for more than 3 seconds on Facebook, for example, they're going to think you're engaging with that brand. That brand's going to have more chance of getting into your newsfeed. You control what gets delivered to you, kind of like almost like a feedly for your own social media. So if you look at your newsfeed, that's actually a really good picture of who you really are, not who you think you are, but that's what you're hovering on, that's what you're interested in, that's what you're getting delivered. Oh, sorry, I forgot to talk about that one. There was a guy that liked everything on Facebook that he saw. He liked everything that his friends done. He liked everything that brands sent him. He liked. And his newsfeed within 48 hours was a completely different place. It didn't bear any resemblance to who he was as a person. That's how quickly the systems kind of react to how you use your social media. But there is a problem in all that power that we have, the 2 billion people using social media. Governments are scared, brands are scared. They want it changed so they can have more control over it. And it's within our power to kind of stop that. We want the news delivered to us. We want to know what's going on. We don't want it censored. Anyone know who this guy is? This is Tim Berners-Lee, inventor of the World Wide Web, and a Brit. I don't know why I got really patriotic then for some reason. He done a really awesome TED Talk, which I'd really love everyone to go and have a look at. It's about a Magna Carta for the web and keeping the web free. There's things like the Patriot Act. This week, Tony Abbott has talked about a similar sort of thing over here, where they have extra powers to shut things down, stop news feeds coming out, and a lot of other things on the back of that. It's our job to keep the web free, and have a look at this TED Talk, and it will really inspire you and kind of give you an understanding of the importance it is to keep it free and what the benefits are of keeping that free. Thank you very much.